Hey guys, we're back with another episode of Taco Imposters for June 8th, 2023. I'm going to check something just quickly. Ooh, I don't like that. Anyway, um, is this better? Is this better? Oh man, those headphones suck. They suck real bad. Those headphones suck real bad. Oh, way too high. Let's go down a little bit. There we go. So go a little bit higher. These headphones, they kind of suck. Wow. Yeah, they kind of suck. Anyway, let's go like this. I had other headphones here that were these ones. These are Educational Systems Inc., New Haven, Connecticut. Made in Japan. They're MX300As, 600 ohms. Maybe that's why the ohms are hard to like run. Because these are like nothing. These are my they're my Skull Candy Hesh 2 wireless, and they're kind of terrible. They actually bleed like no one's business. They bleed like stupid, like stupidly, and they're kind of terrible. Although I'm not using a great mic, I'm using a Zoom. What is it? Let me check. What is it again? Oh, I'll have to check what it is. A Zoom ZD1, a microphone, into a Zoom H1N, same company. So I bought it for $60 off of my friend who works at a store at a. He works at a like a audio distribution store. So yeah. So yeah. So I got it for like a deal, for a steal, for a pretty good deal. $60 was pretty good. I think it's like 100 or something, 790, 75. I don't know. I got a deal. That's all I know. So personally, I think they're pretty good. Great. They're not the best, but they're good. It's good enough. Anyway, what was I saying? Or what was I going to say? So yeah. So these ones I've never even heard of them. I got them from my local, because here in Quebec at least, Goodwill is not good. There's no Goodwill. Goodwill owns Renaissance, which is like their equivalent of Goodwill here. So I got this for like $2.50 or something. It's actually really like, it's good for what it is, but I thought it was gonna be one of those really old Russian headphones from like the 40s, 50s. Nah, it's from Connecticut, it's from New Haven, Connecticut, so it's American. Anyway, it's weird looking. They do look like they're from the 70s, 60s or 70s or 80s, like really old. I don't know what year these were made. Might have to look them up one day. I'll look them up right now. I got my computer in front of me. I'll look them up right now. Not here, right? No, of course not. Not on this monitor. Of course not. I've never had that much mail come in at once. Wow, that was an insane amount of mail. I was listening to Common People, William Shatner's Common People. That was insane. That's a crazy, weird song. Anyway, let's look them up. So they are the ADUCA Educational not D. SYS Systems MX 300A. See what comes up when you look it up. Let's see if that anything comes up. Yeah, okay. And now when were these around? They feel like MPX systems, whatever. These kind of things. These look like they're dang old. Holy crowly moly. They look old. I don't know where, like, I would learn about them, but yeah. I mean, they look, yeah, well, kind of like this, yeah. But what years? Like, they must be from the 80s. Must. $12. See, like, even, high priced, they're not that bad. Anyway, but still, yeah. So, anyway. Anyway, personally, I have no problem with them. It's just they're hard to run. I think that's because they're 600 ohms. That's a lot of ohms. Anyway, that was just one thing I got recently since the last time I made a episode, I think, which was, oh boy, month ago probably. Month ago. Must have been a month ago. It was 15, right? Yeah, I don't think I made one after 15. 115, sorry. Yeah. I So since then, I've talked to the girl some more. I mean, yeah, we're. I don't know. See, I've talked about this before. I don't know what level of friendship we're at. I have a totem pole of friendship. I always like treat it like there's a totem pole. It goes bottom of the barrel is I hate you with a passion, and I would like you to burn in hell. Right. So that's die in a fire, burn in hell. Right. There's that. Right. And then there's um what's it called? Then there's like the next level, which is like, I don't hate you. I would not want you to burn in hell, but I do not give a hoot about you whatsoever. And so it's like, okay, well, which is kind of sad one, but whatever. It is what it is. So it's like whatever, right? Then there's the next level, which is like, I only do things with you because we're in the same thing. We go to we tend the same things. We do the same thing. Same school, same work, same church, same sporting event, same community of whatever. Just pick something. I only know you because we're in the same community. That's it. I don't know you in any other way. And quite frankly, I don't really care. I mean, we're friends, but we're really not friends, if that makes any sense. We're not friends. We're friends, but we're not friends. We're friends, but we're not friends. Then there's the next level where it's like, we're friends. I do something outside of this, but I wouldn't, like, make it a thing, make sure that you're at everything we do together. Which is like, okay, well, I guess. I mean, that's fair, I guess. I don't know. To me, it's kind of sad, but oh well. I mean, it is what it is. Then, okay, there's no, we're good friends. I'd make sure you're always at things, and it's great. Then there's best friends, and then I usually put it up one or two levels above that, depending on the person, depending on who you are, person, to boyfriend/girlfriend, and then I go husband/wife, significant other. So for me, I don't know where a lot of these people sit. A lot of people I know sit in either I don't really care about you, or I only care about you because we're in the same. We do the same thing together. We work out, we school, we whatever. We do the same thing. And so I've had people tell me, I don't like you outside of this thing. And I kind of have this attitude of like, well, I mean, what am I supposed to do? Tell you no? We should be friends? Like, there's nothing I can do about that. Which is fair. What am I supposed to do? Say, no, we're friends. Screw you. No, we're done. So, multiple times. 2 or 3 times in my life that's happened. I mean, what am I don't know. I'm okay with it, but like, I don't like it, but I have to accept it too. That's the thing. I have to accept it, right? Where, look, were they the best of friends? No. But were they people I wanted to get to know better? Of course. But, oh well. Yeah, so, at least in my opinion, I feel like I have a lot of people in that level. Then, I thought to myself, maybe this girl, okay, the one that left, is at like a middle of the road? As in, like, we're friends. We're just friends. I'm not good friends. I'm not best friends. I'm not your boyfriend/girlfriend, husband or wife. But I'm also not, just because we're in the same thing, you don't really not care about me, and you don't want me to burn in hell. I thought it was like one of them. I don't know. Because a lot of girls, I've figured out, have, what's it called? They've done they've humored me in this, like, and I've realized, they don't give a shtick about me. They don't give a crap about me at all. They don't care. What they are doing is humoring me to shut me up so that I don't say anything, so that I feel, to be nice. Because I've gotten people tell me, I don't like you. Get away from me. Especially females. Males make a more effort to become a friend. At least the ones that I know. The males that I know have all been like, yes, we are, because we've made the effort to be friends. Whereas a lot of females have just been like, I'm going to humor this guy, play little games, uh, play around with this guy, mess around, whatever, and then just, like, basically shit all over him. Basically crap all over him. Crap all over him and say, oh, well, no, I was never, I never liked you. You were not, yeah, but you strung me along for how long? Late woman? frig off, lady. Although, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I make it more than it is. Oh, crap. Is that lightning? Yikes. Anyway. So, maybe it's me making it more than it is. So, not that I'm saying... Not that they're completely not at fault. They're innocent. But, you make it out to be more than, oh, we're, like, more than friends. No, you're not. Did she say that? No. Well, then you're not. Well, or don't assume that. And it's just like, oh, okay. So yeah. That's this is coming from a guy who's never had a girlfriend. So take it with a grain of salt. I've never had a girlfriend, but I've had a lot of friends. I've had like, oh boy, 5 or 6 friends that were females, and like I've liked 3 of them, and 2 of them have told me, no, I don't like you. Stop it. We've been friend zoned. Stop. You want more than it is? It's not what it is. Go fuck yourself. Go freak yourself. Get off. Get out. Stop. And it's like, okay. Hands up. Okay, fine. Like, well, calm down. Like, yeah, okay. Some still contact me. Some don't. A few contact me. Some contact me still, and some don't. So what do you want from me? Right? So, yeah. That's the love life. It's weird that way. You gotta, like, figure out the girl. Also, there's a song by Reliant K or Reluctant K. I can't play any. Well, actually, maybe I could play some of it. It's called. Well, it's called Mood Ring, right? Oh, I can't get rid of this. Can I get out of this? There. Oh, there we go. It's called Mood Ring, and basically the song is basically saying, let's get emotional girls to all wear mood rings so that we're tipped off to when they're ticked off. Basically, so that we know just what they're thinking. Right? So that we know what they're thinking, so that we don't end up being like, excuse me, mood ring. That's mead. Mood. There. Know the girls that I am talking about, 'cause they are time bombs and they are ticking, and the only questions are, will they blow up? Will they blow up? Blow up. No, they're not doubt. That girls, their emotions get the best of them. I don't know if you can hear this in the background. No, you really can't. So life contrive some sort of a plan to help my fellow man. Let's give emotional girls to all wear mood rings, so that we're tipped off to when they're ticked off, so you know is what they're thinking. What they're thinking. Yeah, so it's pretty, like, anyway. That's something I want, too, because, like, wear the mood ring so we know when you're mad, or when you're sad, or when you're happy, or when you're depressed, or when you're embarrassed, or when you're whatever. You know what I mean? So we don't just go guessing. Having this guessing game of, well, are you going to beat the shit out of me, or are you ready to, make out? Like, you know what I mean? I'm like, oh, yeah. I'm not saying you can't figure it out, but, like, good gosh, it would be nice if you would do that. Anyway. What was I saying? Yeah, so that's females for you. I said it to my friend once. I was talking to him about some girl that was saying some other thing, some weird thing that made no sense. It was in a group setting, too, and we were all, like, talking about it. And other people were, like, questioning what her motives and their thinking was, and then it's just like, and I ended a conversation with this guy, and it was just, with my friend, and it was just like, I'm recounting the story to him, because he wasn't there, but I was there, and he was just like, whatever, we ended up ending the conversation. He's like, wow, that's whatever, weird, or whatever, wow, interesting. If I see this person, I'll, inquire about it. And then I went, you know what? I don't understand girls. And he laughs as hard. He just laughs. He's like, wow. Wow. I don't think I understand girls. He just laughs, like, yeah. And he goes, I just assume they can read my mind, and I don't lie to them. And I'm like, it's fair enough. Anyway, that's females. So yeah, that's that female thing. So I've had a lot of females. I've had females string me on for like ever, making me think that I had something going there. And then I had girls who just never, and I made it out to be more than it was. And then I may have had girls who never even give a hoot about me, but I did. Or whatever. So, at least in my opinion, I feel like, oh, no. It's like, I don't know. In my opinion, I feel like girls... Well, here's the other thing, okay? It depends on what age. If you're in elementary school, it's the girl will hate you. Will, like, beat the crap out of you, will hate you. They like you. That's clear indication that they like you. It's a good sign they like you. Clear indication they like you. Right? And then in high school, the girl likes you. Girl will be obvious. From what I've heard, the girl will be obvious. Or most of the time, it'll be obvious. Now, there are those people, but that aren't. But the guy will be like, whatever. Like, not obvious. I still remember the story at camp, right? At my summer camp. This girl, right? My friend that I was, like, being friends with that whole summer. I met that summer. Well, I knew them before that. Well, I knew of them before that, but I became friends with them that summer. And I remember being just like talking with him, and like I found out that he liked this girl that was there. They're the same. Actually, no, she was like 3 days older than him. I don't date younger guys. I remember that. That was so stupid. I went, you're 3 days older than the guy. Excuse me? Like, what? Anyway, you're the same age. No. But you're 3 days older. Get off your high horse. Anyway, that's not the point. The point was, we're sitting, because there's like a little like place to sit under like the lifeguard's shack or whatever. Or like, there's a lifeguard chair that's made of wood, and there's like a shack underneath that. I don't think that shack, or that like chair exists anymore. Anyway, I just realized, because I was there a week ago, or last Saturday, and then the Saturday before that, and then 2 weeks before that. Anyway, and so for me at least, anyway, not what I'm sorry, not that. But so we're talking and we're doing whatever, and she's like, "You like someone who's older and who's who?" And like, I don't know how long it took. It's like a half hour, and then she stops, she looks at me, and because I'm sitting next to her, and she goes, "Me?" And I went, "No shit, Sherlock. Took you long enough." Like, yeah, it's you. She goes, "No." And I went, "How much more obvious did the guy have to be?" And she goes, "Well, now that you mention it, it does make sense. But I would never have thought that." I'm like, really? Really? Come on, woman. You gotta be stupid to not see that. The signs were in front of you. This guy was in your face. He every waking moment of free time that he had was spent with you. What do you think that was all about? Some girls are dumb. Other times it's like, well, it's not dumb. It's like, I don't know. Girls can tell when guys like you. Except this girl, apparently. I was like, what? Huh? What? Okay. I was like, huh? Okay. Anyway, I was like, what the flip? Ooh, I don't know. Weird. But anyway, shucks. Stop it. So yeah. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, so I was just like, very like, really? And then the next year, he didn't like her anymore. He liked a different girl, right? And then this other girl was helping him like figure out things and how to get this girl. And then again, it was like, "You really like this girl, don't you?" And I went, "No shit, Sherlock. Took you long." No, yeah, of course he does. Guys don't go all out on people they just kind of, like acquaintances, right? Like no, they put the effort into people they like. They go and try and meet people they really like. Okay? Not this whole whatever. No. So, anyway, that's females. That was a year I also liked someone, and I made it out to be way more than it was. And then by the time I learned that she had liked someone else, and they were basically a thing, and I was like, oh, okay. And I kind of was like, well, can't keep going. This is no. Because then there was all these things like, oh, and she would say something, because I would sit at lunch at the same table, and then she would say something, and I'd be like, no, that's love. Nope, that's just love. That's love. I can't take this away from you. I can't try and no. that guy. Anyway, I'm not gonna go there, but that guy. No. Yeah. So I was like, whatever. I remember that because that summer I kind of because that's the summer I realized I'm going through the 5 stages of grief, and I looked it up, and I'm like, yeah, that's the 5 stages of grief, all right. And I looked it up, and I'm like, wow, nope, that's the 5 stages of grief, and like that's what it was. I went through the 5 stages of grief, although that was not the same kind of 5 stages of grief as the next person. Next person's like real 5 stages of grief. Like, no, I mentally went through the 5 stages of grief. I like legitimately, like, yeah, anger, bargaining. It's 5. Anger, bargaining, depression, anger, acceptance. I know it's anger, acceptance. So oh no, denial, bargaining, sadness, anger, sadness, acceptance. Yeah, those are the ones. I don't remember what order they go in, but yeah, that's it. And so I did the whole thing. So for the next person. So anyway, so yeah, and then I got friend zone from her. So although I find it kind of like the next, other girl. Anyway, it's complicated, and I don't have the courage to talk to any females. That's why I don't have a girlfriend at this point, because I have never had the courage to go up to this girl and be like, I like you. Although, I did say it over Snapchat once. And she basically immediately was like, no, goodbye. No, we're done. As in, like, this is not going to happen. Like, fair. At least you're up front. Don't give me that crap of, screwing me around. Playing little games, That's bullcrap. Stop it. At least in my opinion, that's baloney. Please stop. But yeah. Anyway, so yeah, personally, that's girls. At least that's my experience with girls. Anyway, on to other things, because I digress. That's not what I came on here to talk about. In the podcast episode, I came to talk about other things. Like, one thing I'm doing is I'm looking to get a new 360 camera to do 360 virtual tours. Theta Z1, Ricoh Theta Z1. Now, I have a Ricoh camera somewhere, like a analog film camera, and from what I remember, it was decent. Although I don't remember much of it because it's super long. 15 years ago, 17 years ago, crazy. Like, I was like 5 or 6, not even joking, crazy. So anyway, 5 or 6 or 7. But what was the thing? Yeah, but the Theta Z1 is like the camera people buy. Although I'm not spending $2,000, that's insane. But I do think that's like the camera. So I'm getting it for it's retailing on Amazon for between like $13, $11, and like $100 and like $2,000. And I'm getting it, or I'm looking to get it for $375 Canadian. So that's actually not bad. And everyone's like, no, that's amazing. I've talked to people on Reddit, on the 360 camera subreddit, and it's like, no, that's good. That's really good. And then other people are like, don't buy it, rent something like that. I'm like, no, but you don't get it. That's a good price. It's a good deal. And he's like, no, I want to own my material. Don't rent. That, you know why? Because renting is the equivalent to subscription services. And I'm like, I'm not paying for a subscription service. Stop. No. I'm with Linus Sebastian. I don't care if it's I don't care if it's a penny. Right? I don't care if it's a half a penny. I don't care if it's a quarter of a penny. I don't care if it's one millionth of a penny. I'm not paying for it. If there's a way to do it free, I'm not paying for it. It's like the same way I was talking to the girl who left, and talking because she's a photographer, videographer. She does photography stuff, or video camera stuff. Let's just say camera stuff. And I was talking to her, and I was like, well, and asked her how she got into her thing, and then she's like, well, what do you want to do? And I'm like, okay, well, I want this, and that's exactly what I want to do. And so she's like, yeah, whatever. And then she said something to the effect, because I said something to the effect of, there's ways of doing it on Unity, and like, Unity is a free way of doing it. It's like, oh, it's good. Free is always good. And I'm like, yes, it is, if I can get it to work. And she's like, yeah. I don't want to if I don't have to. If there's a way to do it for free, I'm not doing it for paying for it. No. It's stupid. She's like, it's fair. Fair. Because that's what she said. She's like, yeah, fair. I don't know if she had the same attitude of, like, doesn't want to pay for subscription fees. She probably uses Photoshop, so I wouldn't be surprised if... But that's the thing. Photoshop is amazing, so... It's kind of a little bit of black magic. Like, just... I've seen people do it where they remove a person, and it just looks absolutely fantastic. And I'm like... I asked the guy, can I have that picture? And he's like, yeah, because he showed me how to do it on one of my pictures. I'm like, wow, that's amazing. Now, I haven't done a terrible job, but getting rid of people that look really, really good, to look really, really good, where it doesn't look like you've lost someone, is incredible. Like, it's absolutely insane. Heal tool is like, no, there's like a magic tool that like just remove. It's incredible. Anyway, but yeah, so she was like, yeah, fair. I mean, she's like, I believe in you. You can do it. And she goes, research mode, activate. And I'm like, I thought to myself, I didn't say this to her, but I thought to myself, I'm talking to her over DMs on Instagram. Anyway, I thought to myself, well, thanks for believing in me, because a lot of people don't. Anyway, right? What was I just saying? What was I saying? Yeah, so if I don't have to pay for it, I won't pay for it. Like, I'm not paying $2,000 for it. No, yeah, you mind, or whatever. $1,100. No, thank you. I'm good. If I can get it for cheaper, I'll get it for cheaper. Although this guy's been like skirt. You know those people. That's one thing that I found that you have to really take. You really have to watch on like these used marketplaces. You got to watch whether these people want to sell it to you or they skirt around and try and not sell it to you. They don't really want to deal with you. I don't know. Anyway, what was the thing? Yeah, so personally, I feel like this guy cares, but he's away apparently today and tomorrow, so he doesn't know if he's getting back Saturday, Sunday, or Monday. And he's kind of he's not super far away, but he's far enough from me to make it like have to be worth my while to go. So I'm like, I got to make sure this is a thing. So I'm going to check whether it works, what it is, if it's the actual thing I'm looking for, because that's the thing too. When people post something and don't know what it is, and they think it's this, and it's really this, and then you don't know that, and you go up and pick it up, and it's not the right thing. Anyway, so yeah, I want to use 2 or 3 things to edit the video. The photos, Snapseed and GIMP, and to then make the thing I want 360 virtual tours. To make the virtual tours, I want Unity. So yeah. So that's that, and I'm hoping to get this through, because the previous guy who was willing to pay $200 just never answered me, like ever, like legitimately ever. I'm like, good freaking what happened, man? Then these people ghost you and they never talk to you again, and you're like, what the freaking heck, man? I'm just confused as all heck. So at least in my opinion, it's just really bizarre. I don't know why they do this, but they don't want to sell it to you. I don't know. Although this one says listing unavailable, and then I said, is it still available? And he said, yeah. So I'm gonna buy it for $375, and we're good. So that's just it. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah. So personally, that's. I feel like I can make that back in a few things if I do it right. Because somebody said to me, do it $150 American a day. I went, that's actually not bad. It's $18 Canadian. No, sorry, it's $18 an hour, $18.75 an hour, or $25 an hour American. Canadian, sorry, Canadian. So it's $200 Canadian. Anyway, so yeah, I feel like I can make it back really easily, because like that's one of those industries that's really, really expensive. Like photographers and videographers and editors are like ridiculous. You can be charged $500 an hour. $500 an hour. An hour. That's incredible. That's insane. That's ridiculous. Like legit, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. But it's actually really not when you really think about it. 6 months, you spend $25,000, $30,000 to make something, edit something. Yeah, that's not nothing. That's why stuff like animated movies are really expensive to make, like stupid expensive, because it takes forever to do. Or movies in general, because editing is like, my friend, I knew somebody who knows somebody who edits The Mandalorian, and he was this person was telling me that his friend, I think it was something like 20 minutes of footage took 6 months to edit, or 10 minutes of footage took 6 months to edit, something crazy like that. It's insane. So that's why they get paid a lot. That's why editing is really good, freelance editing. Anyway, what was I saying? So, yeah, so, anyway, what was I going to say? Stupid. I thought I had more time. Oh. Anyway, so yeah. So that's that, and that's the stuff, and I feel like I'm going to get it. Even if I don't get it, I'll save up for one once I do I'll use my, if I don't get it, I'll use my Gear 360. It's not that bad. I've seen the quality it produces. It's not that bad. It's definitely not great. Would I charge for it? I wouldn't want to, but yeah, I probably could. Anyway, what somebody was telling me too, that clients will accept lower quality video. Alright, so lower quality images, They're not that picky, most clients. And I'm like, really? And he's like, yeah. Okay, well. if you say so. He's been doing it, so he knows in Germany. He's a guy, some guy in Germany. So anyway, whatever. So that's that, and that's my 360 stuff. That's what I've been doing with 360 stuff, trying to figure all that out. If you can tell me what I should do with 360 photos, videos, time lapses, tell me, because I'd love to know. Leave that in either maybe a message or whatever. I don't know, or email me or the Discords, which are all in the description of this video. So what was I just saying? So yeah, or of this podcast. Sorry, not a video, it's a podcast. I'm used to saying that on the end of my YouTube. Well, actually, no, I don't ever say that on my YouTube videos. Anyway, I actually don't have an outro on my end of my videos. I just say adios, mi amigos, and then I end it. Anyway, yeah, so that's that. And then I got a ukulele for my birthday. Well, I got a new ukulele because my ukulele. If you know anything about ukuleles, please let me know because I have a big weird thing where it like has a buzz. It's small. It's not great anymore, and it's really got a weird buzz. It's also just really old and beat up and battered and tattered and broken and woken. So I don't know if something's warped or what, like the neck's warped or whatever, realigned. I wouldn't pay. I paid $30 for it. I paid $85 for the new one for my birthday, or got it for $85 for the new one. So I mean, I went to the store and I looked for it, and the guy was like, "Here, it's this." It's a significant jump to the next one, which is 169. Then it's a significant jump after that. It's like 200, and then the next is like 250, and then 300, and then like 400. And I'm like, wow. Because I said, well, what's one with a pickup? And he goes, this price here. And I looked, I'm like, 400. Like, that's quite a lot. I'd get one if I could afford one. I wanted one with a pickup, but no. Or, yeah, acoustic, electric. Or electric, acoustic. Yeah. Oh, well. I knew a guy. I watched Foreign to Earth. It was a Christian musician I watched one time do it. He had a acoustic electric, so or electric acoustic. Yeah, electric acoustic. Yeah. So I'm looking at it right now. It's by Denver. I don't know if that's a good brand or not. Apparently, it's an in-house brand from Long and McQuaid. Anyway, that's what he said. Anyways, made here, or it's made here, or maybe meaning made here in Canada. It could be made here in Canada. That would make more sense. That'd make more sense. Anyway, so yeah, and so now I'm learning a bunch of songs on it again because I'm like, well, I knew how to play some songs, but I know one song by heart. I know a couple of other songs. I just learned. Well, it's not really. It's the chords for the guitar, but it's not awful on the ukulele for Counting Stars by not Imagine. I feel like it was Imagine Dragons, but it's not. It's Counting Stars by who? Counting Stars. Shicks. Counting Stars by who? Who's Counting Stars by? One Republic. One Republic. That's the guys. I kind of know it on the ukulele now. It's not bad. Cause what's happened? Well, I suggested this, and he said that's a great idea. At that like young adults, rally gathering group we have once a month. We do a No, I suggested we should do to the organizer. You should do a talent show, and he's like, that's a great idea. It's like, ooh, that's a good idea. So I'm going to play the ukulele if I do. I'm trying to find the song. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to find a song that's easy to play, that people would like and people would know, not just some random song that I can play. Also, I don't really want a worship song for that. Sorry, but you do realize how many people just sing and play an instrument. My good gosh, every talent show I've ever been to, it's always either okay, that's a lie. I was gonna say it's always been like 90% singing, but or music, but that's not true because there's been lots of skits done, a lot of Bible stories or stories of like either Bible stories or like skits of something or something in French because they learned French and they did French class and they were like, oh yeah, whatever, let's do that. Anyway, so at least personally, I feel like that's. But every other one after those ones, the homeschooling ones, they've all been like 90% singing. Next group of singers are coming up, or next like school variety show. 90% of that's singing, which is that a bad thing? No, but you'd like a variety. It's like Got Talent. America's Got Talent, Britain's Got Talent, Canada's Got Talent. It's like always 90% like singing or dancing. It's like, oh my god, how many people you? Oh my god, can you get to? I love the episode. Every season there's one episode of just the magicians, and it's not even like just magicians. It's the bad magicians. They're like, oh, you're a bad magician. Magic? Not your thing. I love it. Like the one clip of the guy who's just like absolutely terrible, and he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna levitate. My assistant will take away the chairs now." And he's like a really big guy. Pulls off the first chair, falls, hits his head. Second chair, falls his butt. Right? It's like, wow, okay. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, so. Yep. Anyway, so yeah, it's funny. But anyway, like variety shows, yeah. So, although, maybe mine will be good. I don't know. I'm trying to find a good song. I want a love song. I want a nice song. I want a good song. I want a song that's really great. Anyway, I love it. Anyway, so that's that. So that's what I want to do. Maybe that song, Counting Stars. I'm not sure though. I'm trying to find a song. If you have any recommendations on good songs that are in that have the chords C, G, A, and F, let me know. And the strumming patterns are easy to play. Not this weird stuff with chucks and crap that's up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up. It's all these really ridiculous down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, you know, where it's like impossible to figure. Like, if you're not a master at it. Anyway, you won't figure it out. Anyway, so that's what that. So that's pretty much what I've been doing, learning that stuff, and I'm looking into that camera. So if you got any suggestions of what to do with the camera, leave it in the script. Leave it, shoot me a message or whatever, or send me an email, and then if you got any songs I can play. Because I want something that people would like to hear. And I was thinking of it, because I kind of know it, but it's way overplayed. 2 songs. Riptide and... No, not I'm Yours. That's I'm Yours. What's the other song called? It's called, What's it called? Oh my gosh. It's called... Soul Sister by Train. Hey Soul Sister by Train. Yeah, those are like way overplayed. So I'm like, no, thank you. I'm not gonna overplay it again. I'm not doing Riptide. Sorry. Although it's like the most popular song on ukulele. People like the song too. I was thinking songs like people love to sing. Something I could say, if you know the song, please sing along. Hey, that rhymes. If you know that song, please sing along. Because I knew a guy who played on my ukulele because I brought it to camp that year. We did for co-ed. I was in my cabin. We did town show, and so he played Soul Sister. So Hey Soul Sister. So on my ukulele, although it wasn't tuned, or it wasn't properly tuned because my tuner broke. Because someone decided to break it, and then it didn't connect, and it was... Anyway, I had a decent tuner. I got a new tuner up for like $20. It's not that bad. It's a Snark super tight clip-on tuner. Tunes guitars, basses, and all instruments. Mm-hmm. Anyway, so I got that new one. Anyway, yeah. So, and it's a concert ukulele, so it's a little bit higher. I think, is that right? Let me check. Yeah, a little bit higher. Yeah, it's a little bit higher. So anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, so I don't want to play either those 2 songs or 3 songs or whatever. No, they're really overdone, but it's not bad. I'm trying to find a song like the song that I always think of whenever I think of like everybody wants to sing it. If it comes on, is oh crap, is Bohemian Rhapsody. It's like the one song everybody sings along to. Oh yeah, I love that song. Come on. It's so overplayed. It was in Guitar Hero, I think 2, and it was like way overplayed. That was a song that was overplayed when I was like, oh my god, like my generation of people, at least especially at camp, but like everywhere it was played. Anytime it was on too, everybody started like completely like, oh, I gotta play it. Like it's amazing. It's like no, you don't. Stop the crap. Oh, I should have bought it online. I just realized. Oh well, I'll save up money for it anyway. So yeah, personally, I'm like, what the fuck, man. Anyway, it's just way overplayed now. It's not the worst song, but it's just, come on, we're going to keep singing this song again for the, 5 millionth time? Stop it. So I had it on rotation one year on my iPod, I want to say. Upper Shuffle? No, Upper Nano? Sorry, Upper Nano? No, I had it on my iPod. No, out of my phone, probably. And then I played it, and then there was these 2 girls, and they walked in. It was like, or they walked by. It's like, oh, yeah, I love your song. And they started singing, and they just had to sit there the entire, 8 minutes. And it's like, oh, my God. Or 10 minutes, whatever it is. In the sense that this song is so overplayed, just get out. Listen to it. Enjoy it. Embrace it. But get out. But don't sing it. Anyway. lightning. It's a song that's stuck in my head now. You know that song? I've been struck by lightning, lightning, and it's frightening, frightening. That song? I'll be the same again. That guy. That song stuck in my head now because I like that song a lot, and I bought it on. I put it on my iPod. I bought it on iTunes. So anyway. Doesn't always act that way. Something always every day. Anyway. So yeah, sorry. Yeah. So I've played that too much. So anyway, what was I just talking about? Anyway. So yeah, that's just my opinion, or that's what I want. I want to find a song. Yeah, that's my opinion on the song. It's stop playing it, please. But anyway, what were they talking about? Yeah, 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 exactly. Like I was saying, just gotta find a song that people like. I think that there's a few songs that people know. Like, Kind of Stars is not the worst song. I just think there could be better songs. Although I might go with that song just because it's like, and it's an interesting way of playing it too. Also, I'm not too terribly like stop because I saw an ad for one of those like guitar learning apps, and one of the things was the worst thing. One of the bad habits that a beginner does with any stringed instrument is they'll stop and then change chords. So they'll go C, G, A, F, C, instead of going C, G, A, G, F, you know, all naturally. So, and I do it a lot when I'm like, whoa, what just happened? What song? Wait, what lyric? What chord am I supposed to play right now? And it's like, oh yeah, that one. Which is fine. Nobody's ever heard me play the ukulele. Well, actually, that's a lie. A few people have in the time, but nobody's like heard it publicly. So I'm not very good. Well, what's your spell? Ooh. Oh, you know, I could probably travel around. So, anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, so that's just what happened there. So yeah, I just dropped 30 feet of XLR cable that I thought I was going to use on my camera. I sold that camera. Now I have 30 feet of XLR cable. What the friggin' heck am I supposed to do with 30 feet of XLR cable? Sell it to some church or something, some event. I'll friggin' ask the guy who runs AV at my old church. At my old church, you want 30 feet of XLR cable? I got nothing to do with it. He was like, it's a good idea. You can use it outside, use it anywhere. I'm like, yeah, it's good. But I don't need it anymore. Anyway, I haven't used it once because I sold the camera. Anyway. My previous camera which had XLR on them. But anyway, yeah, so that's it. I feel like, I don't know, that's that. I don't know what else to say about that. I was watching Melody Time. No, not Melody Time. Make Mine Music. And I was just like, oh, okay. It's not a terrible thing. Make Mine Music. It's very much a little bit more than Melody Time. It's more than Melody Time. It's that they have like two stories. They have Johnny Appleseed and Pecos Bill. But Make Mine Music, Disney's Make Mine Music is more Fantasia-like, where it just has a bunch of like sketches. I was gonna say, but like things put to music, like scenes put to music. So, although I hate almost every other part of Melody Time except for those two, except for Johnny Appleseed and Pecos Bill. Although I don't hate Little Toot, but everything else I could care less. But that's what I did for the first 3 or 4 or 5, 10 years. It was a lot of music stuff. It was like 3 music things in that time. So technically, they never not do musical, but I'm saying like music-based things. Anyway, so yeah, I mean, it's fine. It's not bad. It's the only one that's not on Disney Plus. So I had to find it somewhere else. I had to look up like where is it being shown. One of those websites that like tells you where it's being like whatever streamed. It's like it's not on Disney Plus. What? That's so bizarre to me. That's the weird thing. The other weird thing is Indiana Jones. Disney owns Indiana Jones, right? But it's not on Disney Plus. I'm like, what, why? I asked my brother, like, you know if it's on Disney Plus? He's like, I have no idea. I can't find it. Really? And he's like, that's really interesting. Anyway, I just think it's something dumb, but okay. It's weird. It's bizarre. So yeah. Anyway, cool, cool. Anyway, so yeah. Sorry, I was getting rid of my email notifications that are coming in on my computer. But yeah, so yeah, it's weird. It's so bizarre. And apparently they're getting rid of Willow. I'm like, why? That was not even the show that they made. Wasn't that around for like what, a year? It's weird. Anyway, Disney Plus realizes why. Because that's what I think was going to happen. Because they were talking about it on the CU podcast, and Ian was like, "Well, no, I think they're going to do this thing where you have to pay, or was it Pat? Anyway, one of them said you have to pay for play the whatever $25 or whatever $15 to like watch it, rather than like stop making these things free. Make it a thing that you watch. Because they did that a little bit during the pandemic where they were like, "Yo, we're going to charge you for the new movie here. We're going to charge you like I don't know admission, like what's it called admission, like what's it called? Oh my gosh, the what's it called admission what's it called? Oh my gosh, um like movie theater admission, the prices to see the movies. Like I think the Mulan movie was like that, and a few of the animated movies are like that. Anyway, yeah, because they're seeing that they're losing money, and they're like, what, huh? They realize they're losing money on it because they're not making money on the thing. So, although they're making billions of dollars anyway, so I don't see what their problem is with it. But whatever. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So I think it's gonna be it for now, guys. Yeah. Again, you want to get in contact with me? There's two different ways. There's two different Discords. There's an email, tacoimposters@gmail.com. There's two different Discords. There's a Patreon. Also, there's like 500 other different ways of contacting me. There's my YouTube channel. There's Instagram. I even technically have a Twitter account. I say never use. Like it's like Raj Bad Cop. I think there's a number in there somewhere. I know it's Raj RAG Bad Cop BADCAP COP. Sorry. So yeah, I mean, hey, I never use it, but don't follow me there. Watch me get like a majillion followers, and then be like, whoa, I haven't used this in years. Anyway, I posted like 5 things ever. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, so I think that's gonna be it for now, guys. So, adios, mi amigos.